The day I met Renee was a scorching Monday. Hey, so day 1 in Hong Kong? I mean, day 2 actually. I was at her restaurant, tucking into the scrumptious tofu pudding that she served.
大家好啊，歡迎嚟到深水埗啊！我現在就把那個石磨打開俾大家睇睇啊。
And was gobsmacked by how the tofu was crafted by a decade-old mill. But what really took the biscuit was that Renee used to work for a big investment bank before she took the reins of the family restaurant.
So when I graduated, everyone fights for the job at the investment bank. So I worked in a bank before. People find my career is very funny.
It turns out she graduated from University College London. Hold on a minute, I went to UCL too.
哦，那你是刚毕业？
对。
哦，那你很年轻哦。
你也很年轻。
我是2006年，好像是。
So we just finished the tofu pudding, and I inadvertently found someone who went to the same uni with me, and it was really inspiring because she quit her job at investment banks to take over her family business. It's just exciting to see someone who has been to the same uni but graduated and then ended up somewhere completely unexpected. She likely had some second thoughts when she left the bank for the family tofu business. Frankly, before I returned to Beijing to become a university lecturer, I was in the same boat.
那你是在国内哪一个地方？
北京语言大学。
在北京。哦，你就是飞过来香港，来参加这个。对。哦。
Back then, I had job offers to work in London with big tech firms or massive consultancies. But in my heart of hearts, I knew I wanted to be a university lecturer, which has been my dream since I was a nipper. So I came back to seize the opportunity. It's been a few months, and so far, everything has been good.
Let's go.
I've had moments of doubt, wondering whether I have made the right choice. But Renee's story has given me the courage to keep calm and carry on, trusting my choice. She's out there living her life, loving every minute. Then why shouldn't I do the same? Renee wasn't the only one who inspired me in Hong Kong.
So we're going to another place called 南丰沙场。
感谢你们今天来到我们那个荃湾的那个南丰沙场。
I stumbled into an exhibit about Rebecca Pan at the Mill, a fledgling artsy centre repurposed from an actual mill. The Shanghai-born artist made a name for herself in Hong Kong and became one of the first Chinese singers to tour North America and Europe. Well, she's one of the legend celebrities in Hong Kong, and I know nothing about her, so I'm quite looking forward to finding out more about this particular person. She's 93 now. Back in her heyday, she performed in 5 languages and journeyed across the world. She even penned a letter to the US president to invite him to her performance. Mr. President didn't manage to attend her show, but his office wrote back, saying it was such a shame that he couldn't go. So there I was, listening to her songs in 5 languages, feeling a mixture of emotions.
You think I can compete with British
So many languages, she's so cool. I relate to her passion. She was well-traveled and multilingual, but I also want to be as bold as brass like her, being comfortable following my heart and acting on my decisions. Speaking of being brave and bold, one thing I was dreading in Hong Kong was the interview with China Daily Hong Kong. I'm heading back to the hotel now, and I have a big day tomorrow because I have an interview with China Daily Hong Kong, and I need to do some research for that interview. So yeah, good night. I was worried I'd make a dog's dinner of it, that I'd stammer on camera, or even that I had a spot on my face so I wouldn't look the part. All these what-if questions gave me cold feet. Luckily, the interview was on the last day of my stay, and by then I had met amazing people like Renee and learned about Rebecca Pan. I'd had the opportunity to chat with Mr. Liu, a noodle restaurant owner who's been helping the visually impaired for years through charity events.
就是里面有很多视障人士，然后就看他们怎样在香港去生活这样。
I also met Mr. Liang, who's a dab hand at knife crafting and has created the butterfly knives as seen in Ip Man, the film series. They're all inspiring and reassuring, giving me the sense that when you choose the things you love, you're living freely, and that takes true grit. When the morning came, I miraculously became brave and calm.
3, 2, 1, action.
Surrounded by the greenery at Oil Street, the shooting went extremely smoothly.
We literally just finished work and it's been like 2 hours. We have this camera lady, we have directors, producers, tomato, pepper.
After wrapping up, I had 5 guys with the producers, which was a cracking way to end my trip in Hong Kong. There were loads more things I did in Hong Kong, like going to exhibitions, watching films, city walks in the rain, and chinwags with the locals. But my key takeaway is that I can be brave and make my own decisions because it's my life. It matters to live life my way. All it requires is a bit more pluck.